I've heard a thing or two. Is it true the castle's been taken? Kyeser? Tobias Kyeser? I've heard of him. He invented an interesting mining machine. What does he need? Damn, I'd like to rain some boulders on those heathens of Sigismund's. But that can't be done with a quill and parchment, and I can't leave here right now. I doubt it myself. Building siege engines is an entirely different kettle of fish than mining. And it might surprise you to know, after that defeat, he didn't particularly appreciate my criticism. That's a long story. I was a little, more than a little, critical of Sigismund's efforts at Nicopolis. Not quite. It's a royal castle. They leave me to my own devices there. Young man, I can't leave because I gave my word I'd help with the building of the monastery here. Who says I want to? I realize that, but Sasau Monastery has always kept its neutrality. What's more, the abbot isn't here at present, and without his permission, Carol won't be persuaded. But I might have another idea. Carol received his commission in writing. If you found it, we could copy the abbot's seal and signature on our own document. My inventiveness has many applications. I could be back here before the abbot, so he won't even know I was gone. It will be somewhere in his quarters. You'll need to get it quickly and put it back before he notices it's gone. I suggest waiting until evening. That's when Carol usually goes to the tavern to play dice. Ah, curiosity, the mother of knowledge. There was a time when I used to stick my nose where I shouldn't, too. You murderer! You killed the guards! How could you? They have families! Enough! Enough! I beg you! All right. For the love of God, I'll come. Just so. He insists on it. Don't forget to repeat it verbatim and aloud. It might, if we use it as a pattern for our own. Then all you have to do is take the new document to Carol and tell him a messenger brought it. Carol's no fool. If he can't find it, he'll put 2 and 2 together when you bring him the new document, and the game will be up. But most importantly, do it quickly, and put the commission back immediately. Not so loud, for heaven's sake. Show it here. The very thing. Go to the Sasau scribe and say to him the fox isn't half as clever as he thinks. Then he'll do as you ask. Then when Sigismund abducted the king, I didn't feel too secure in Prague, so I left. Perhaps left is the wrong word. Some might say I was banished. In any case, I went to Bettelern Castle, and my word is my bond. I have no intention of sneaking away like some criminal. Frankly, this so-called banishment has been a bit of a blessing. I have peace and quiet to attend to my opus and a band of able assistants. To be honest, I need the money. Dear me, no. I don't need it to support myself. It's to fund my opus. That's why I agreed to help with the construction of the monastery. So, you see, I can't simply take my leave. Look here, I don't want any trouble. You better talk to Carol, the master builder. Although I have lost quite a few of my patrons, thanks to all this unrest. He's fond of his dice. Maybe you can take advantage of that somehow. Belli Fortis. A great book of war machines and weapons, my opus magnum, my legacy. All you have seen here are but snippets of my great work. Mark my words. One day our whole world will be run by machines and inventions not yet dreamed of. What did you say? My contract is with the abbot himself, but I discussed the work details with Carol, the monastery's master builder. You're most welcome. I always enjoy a good chat. I doubt it. Carol is only interested in the construction. As long as he has the money to pay the craftsmen's wages, that's all he needs. Yes, what are you thinking? They're after me, damn it! An assassin, after all this time! I left Prague, didn't I? Why do they want to kill me now? What am I to do? What the hell am I to do? I know they're after me. I know it. Leave? I can't even set foot outside the door. Not now. They're after me. They're after me. Sweet Jesus, I knew this day would come. What am I to do? Sigismund's people, of course, because he's never forgiven my criticisms of Nicopolis. Now he's decided to pay me back. And a stranger's been creeping around the gardens here late at night. My God, there are signs someone was trying to force the door. When I was on my way to Sassau, I saw Baron Pekar in Kosterlitz. He was with Sigismund on the crusade, as was I. They're after me, Henry. The Lord preserve me. They want to kill me. Now I've been told he was seen at the local tavern. I don't know. What if he sneaks past you? You will, won't you? Good, good. And be sure to hide well. If he sees you, he won't come. Well, did you find anyone? Get on with it! For the love of God, my life is at stake. And so they are after me. I knew it. Sweet Jesus, there'll be more. I need to hide away somewhere. Lord have mercy. Was it Pekar? Yes. Yes, I suppose that does make sense. Well, if you're sure. But I'd still rather lie low for a while. And what about Pekar? Are you saying he has no malicious intentions? Help! Murderer! God! Oh, Jesus, no! He's going to kill me! Ah! Keep out of my sight, do you hear? I might have been killed for pity's sake. And you let him go. You told me to my face that I had nothing to fear. It was Pekar. He's lying right there. All right. All right. He tried to kill me. Thank you, Henry. I'm in your debt. We'll meet at Talmberg. It's quite satisfactory. Indeed, it's more than satisfactory. I have to commend Master Fayfar for his diligent supervision of the construction work. His extensive knowledge of mechanics is proving most useful. He has the makings of quite a competent siege master. We'll see if he feels the same after he has a crack at firing our trebuchet. It's a sight to knock the wind out of any man, especially if he's standing too close. True, I feared the worst. I had to flee from the Turks once, but this was an even closer shave. I can attend to Sir Divish, certainly, but I don't have time to tend the rest. The trebuchet construction keeps me fully occupied. Indeed. I served as physician at several courts. Certainly, I'll be there as soon as I have a moment. Well, it's not like firing a bow or a crossbow. There are much stronger forces at play, and much greater tolerances. Just aiming the device is a science in itself. Then you pull the lever to release the counterweight, which drops and drives the beam upward, whipping the missile from the sling in the direction in which the trebuchet is aimed. Approximately. It uses the simple principle of the lever, of which even Archimedes wrote in ancient times. Approximately in the line of fire. The front part of the trebuchet has a heavy counterweight, much heavier than the stone missile that is fired. The counterweight is gradually cranked up and secured in place, and the missile is loaded. Simplicity itself. You put a big rock on one end and fire it, and it smashes anything in the line of fire. Yes, Sir Capon took fright, understandably for someone his age. But not to worry, a little practice in killing foes will put steel in him. But as for our misfortunate Master Fayfar, I fear you may have come too late. I examined his wounds, and I'm not sure he's strong enough to pull through. Yes, his destruction would have been a distressing setback to our cause, but it seems they did only superficial damage. I'll make some calculations, and we can begin firing. Sir Capon defended us like a true knight. If it hadn't been for him, we might have ended up chopped to pieces along with the trebuchet. Splendid shot. No, I can't risk it. I won't leave until you catch that prowler. How do you know? You can't trust him? And even if it's not him, someone's been sneaking around here in the dark. Well, so be it. I suppose you're right. We'll go to Talmberg, then. Thank you, Henry. I'm beholding to you. No, I refuse to set foot outside until you're quite certain. Not necessary, not necessary. My life is in jeopardy. That's it. Yes. Damn it, that just won't work. I'll have to start again. Now, if I were to use iron instead of wood, maybe underwater? There's an idea. Perhaps one day we shall conquer even the dark depths. Looks more like an ox cart. If the force is distributed the length of the whole beam, that would put some spring in it. So let's say the weight of the projectile equals... But it would have to be compact enough. Granite? I hope they have enough properly seasoned timber here. Talmberg has thick walls. They'll take a lot of pounding. The defences should be standard, designed to stop cavalry. Double the securing rope. Can't have enough of that. Let's hope the struts hold. Ah, my beauty, you're as pretty as any we had at Nicopolis. Such force, just waiting to be unleashed. And all it takes is good engineering. In 100 years' time, what men may be capable of. I believe this is the heaviest counterweight I have ever used, but the frame is good and solid. It should hold. A good thing we have firm basalt bedrock here. The trebuchet won't sink into the ground, and we fire it. It's skillfully built. No question, but still just the most rudimentary defence. Those stakes might not be needed. Why the anti-cavalry defences? Surely there aren't that many horses inside Talmberg. We couldn't hold against an attack for very long, but the other encampments are close enough to come to our aid quickly. These defences should suffice. Lovely trees. Ideal for construction. Thank God for quality timber. If only we had such supplies when we fought Sultan Bayezid. Divine peace. The calm before the storm. A nice enough weapon, but why are you showing it to me? Why are you waving that thing around? Perhaps you'd like to have something better. Look here, if you want that weapon fixed, take it to someone else. I haven't done swordsmithing for 20 years.